Hello, I am Mal, and welcome to Wasteland 2 Director's Cut, How to Handle the Abandoned Railway. Now, if you're not familiar with me, first off, welcome. Secondly, this episode actually appears as part of a longer playlist and an ongoing Let's Play. So there are guides at the beginning of the playlist, and then there are some smattering of guides along the way as I've continued my Supreme Jerk run-through of Wasteland 2 Director's Cut. So if you're looking for other guides or what have you, you'll find those in the description below this video. And for those of you that are continuing this episode as the ongoing Let's Play, there you go, I've explained it to both of you. Alright, so let's see. First off, let's talk about what level I am right now before I'm attempting to go down there. So all of the characters are around level 16. It's important to note that I have decent weaponry for all of them. These weapons are all upgraded. As you can see here, I'll kind of cycle through what I have. The three NPCs I have with me are Rose, Tack, and Piz. And, especially with her, and you acquire her from Darwin Village, the fact that, she can carry a Mason Cannon for us and already has the 7 energy weapons. In the things that you fight in the abandoned railway, it's important to have some good energy weapon users. So I wish I had a better weapon for Christy, but unfortunately the best I've got is the pulse rifle, which will still be decent. It's just not great. Now, you could wait to go to the abandoned railway. It is completely optional. You could wait until you have a certain weapon from the Canyon of Titan, and I don't want to spoil it for you, but there'll be a link in the description of this video that'll take you to a spreadsheet that includes not only how to build your team out, but it'll also include a link for that particular weapon info on that. But if you have that energy weapon that you acquire from the Canyon of Titan before going to the abandoned railway, it's just even easier. But you don't have to have it. I would suggest that you are at least level 12 to 14, however, across the group, and have 3 NPCs in your group before you attempt it. Now, the other thing you could do to hedge your bet, because some of the things that we're going to fight there are particularly nasty, is you bring along, and hope that along the way you have sort of collected these from loot and what have you, but just go ahead and take your rockets with you. So I've got, like, for instance, on my primary character here, I have a Sabat rocket, and then I've got a Mangler right here. And then, let's see, I've got another Sabat rocket, and just to kind of hedge my bets, I've also got an RPG 7 that does 500 damage to an area. So just to make sure, right, that I'm going to be able to handle it. I don't do reloads on my Let's Plays, for those of you not familiar with me, so I really don't want to lose a fight, because then I would, that would end my run. So I'm taking some insurance in the form of an RPG 7. So what you would do then is when you start the fight, and I'm specifically talking about the slicer dicers that you guys will be seeing here shortly. Before you start that fight, you just switch to the secondaries, which obviously would be these rockets. And then as combat begins, you would open it with your sniper, and then as combat begins, you'd start launching off explosives if you don't think you're going to be able to handle it without them. They're sort of like your insurance policy. Now, before we head out, and I'm going to make a cut in the video, so the next time I start talking to you after this cut, you will actually be at the abandoned railway, excuse me. But something else that's important to note is things like your skill in computer science. Now, I have not really messed around with this too much, but I'm going to experiment a little bit here. I'm going to go ahead and up my computer science. I had a bunch of skill points just sort of floating. I'm going to go ahead and up my computer science to level 8 and commit those points. Now, I don't have Overclocker perk. Unfortunately, I can't get that yet, but now I have the ability to acquire it. I just need to get up to a level 20 with this character, and then I'll probably be the next thing I grab. So check this out. Your masterful hacking skills means newfound robot pals leave the factory of your old able hands with a little extra zip in their step. Hacked enemy robots automatically gain the overclocked buff. That's kind of cool. So you don't have to do like a separate computer science check to then try to overclock them. So you would do one, typically what you'd have to do is do one successful hack and get them, and then do another one to apply overclock, which makes them obviously much better. Wouldn't have to do that once we have this perk. So that's kind of cool. But the important part to note here, though, is that I am going in with an 8 computer science on one of my people. So I'm going to try to hack one of the slicer dicers. And in my inventory, I have... Where's it at? Right here, broken toy robot. So I'm going to take this trinket off. I'm going to put the broken toy robot on. It doesn't do anything because my charisma is already 1, so that's kind of nice, but gives me a +1 computer science. So I effectively have a 9 before we go in to do this. That's pretty good. I mean, if it requires a 10, then I guess I'm out of luck, but I'm thinking it's going to work. All right, so that's my lineup again. I've got my 4 core characters, and then my 3 NPCs are Rose, Tack, and Piz. Now, it is important also to note that there is a toaster available, if I'm remembering correctly, at the Abandoned Railway, which we will not be able to do anything with, because obviously I don't have toaster repair in this group. What I tend to do is take Tack and Ralphie, who you acquire from the Rail Nomad camp, and I sort of swap them in and out. If I need to do toaster repair, unlock a toaster, then I get Ralphie. So what I'll do is I'll go through this area, do this particular, whatever you want to call it, mission, and then in a later episode, what I will do is go around and do all the toasters. I've got like 2 or 3 different ones that I need to unlock. So, all right, just so everybody knows what that deal is. Now, I'm going to go ahead and make a cut right now, and when we come back, we will be in the Abandoned Railway. See you in a second. Okay, folks, so we've made the trip from the Ranger Citadel down to the Abandoned Railway. Let me show you on the map where exactly that is. Right here. So it's sort of in the south, eastern-ish or central-ish, depending on how your point of view is. I guess if you say the radio tower's center, then I guess it's southeast. Definitely southeast of the Ranger Citadel. So you go around and come over here. Now, if you have a limited amount of water, you can stop here. There's an oasis. There's also an oasis over here. So even if you have the baseline water supply, you don't have any trinkets, you can still make it down here, no problem. All right, let's head in. So I'd have to say that the Abandoned Railway is probably your sort of first really tough fight. And I've never done this actually on Supreme Jerk difficulty. My last playthrough was on Ranger, which is 1 notch below. So this might be particularly nasty, which is why I'm kind of bringing, extra firepower, so to speak. Now, there is a recruitable, I guess technically, yes, it is an NPC. It's kind of like the Night Terror here, as you can see, which I got from Darwin Village. There is a cool robot called Vax that will fight for you. You just have to go successfully reactivate him. And it is a good idea to do that before you fight anything. So I'm going to try to get my bearing here. Let me take a look at the map. You'll have to forgive me. I'm going to hit the Z key here for highlights. Okay, so we've got a fight over here to the left. Yeah, I just don't want to fight the slicer dicers yet. Okay, yeah, these are little robots. Yeah, disco bot. What do we got over here? A killer. Okay, that's stuff we can handle without too much trouble, I think. Okay, yeah. Woman fought hard, but she never stood a chance. Yeah, unfortunately, these people died quick. Okay, so let's see. Let me change my orientation here. Not thinking this is going to be that big a deal killing these things, but I want to test out how useful Christie's hacking ability is and what's the range. Oh, okay. Apparently I can just run up and get him. Okay, let me try to get this guy then. Oh, combat began. All right. Let's see. Well, I have this little guy on my side, so that's good. Let's get rid of this disco bot. Disco bots can be problematic because they debuff. They make it harder to hit, so... There we go. Yeah, see, like, she's currently being debuffed by that. Which isn't that big a deal, I guess. Matter of fact, instead of killing this thing, let's see if we can't just... Yeah, here, come here. Why don't you be my pal? There we go. The reminder, this little symbol right here with the electric bolt means that this is a conductive armor target, which means energy weapons do a lot more damage to them. You know what? Let's just go here and take a shot, because why not? I don't need to hack them all. I mean, I'm gonna have to destroy them ultimately. Yeah. They don't hang around with you forever. Get them. Nice job, killer. This is kind of hilarious, actually. The whole hacking thing's working pretty well. Alright, let's move up here. Now, again, this is the easier fight here in this area. These are not slicer dicers. These are sort of like not a big deal, actually. Octotron, which is a melee type robot. No, not the disco bot. All right, let's move up. Let's see. Let's shoot at this one. And then let's go ahead and hack this one. Have him help us out. And set up ambush. Yes, beat each other up. That's exactly what I need you to do. Now, if memory serves me, these things do actually explode when they die. They can do some splash damage. I might be remembering that incorrectly, but we'll see. Okay, now, are these things, like, dead? Yeah. Oh, I guess if you hack it, all the hostiles are gone. Oh, that's cool. Well, hey, I'm all about that. Great. So you should just keep hacking, I guess. Okay, let's go ahead and loot that. Loot that. Okay, and let's see. Got some stuff right here to loot. Another broken robot trinket. Okay. Some bullets. Okay, now let's look around here real quick. Is this the area that has the toaster? No, it's not. This is the north end of the map. So we're in this little section here. So you come in, and then you dog gear kind of over to here. This is where that first fight is. So then it's going to continue down south. There's a little alcove over here. And I want to say there's some loot over there. Let's go check that out. I think there's anything else here for us to do. No. And I'm trying to remember where Vax is exactly. He's in one of the rail cars. Oh, okay. Some mines, huh? Yeah, we took a little bit of damage. Not too bad. What's your perception on? There we go. Uh-huh. Okay, anything else? Yeah, you can always have Night Terror disarm them. like that with his 8,000 hit points. Though I wouldn't suggest that, actually. What do we got here? Lava lamp. Some junk, basically. Okay. Better to take somebody like this, like Tack, who has the improvised explosives perk. And you might actually get some bonus explosives. We didn't, but you can. Alright. Look at the map again. Is he down on the southern end? He is next to a rail car, or in a rail car, if I'm remembering correctly. And this is where the slicer dicers are. We don't want to have anything to do with them. So we're just going to keep going down here. Now, where the heck is Vax? Where are you, Vax? I need you! Oh, we went the wrong way. Okay. That's where we came in. We gotta go the other way, Mel. I'll get my stuff together. Don't worry about it. I'll do it. I'll do it. Yes, I know it's been disarmed. Let's go. Look at the map. This is serious business here, people. Serious business. Don't want to run into these guys if we can keep from it. Yeah, not until we're absolutely ready. Yeah, oh, there they are. There they are. Look at that sucker. 540 health. Whoo, okay. Might not be ready for this, actually, come to think of it. Might be biting off more than I can chew. Now, Vax should be down here. There he is. Whoa, 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 no. Back up. Okay, no problem. Let's just go ahead and heal up here. Got a little distracted by the slicer dicers. Well, I'm a little bit nervous because, like I said, I don't reload. So, what? That's crazy. Yeah, that's what people tell me. That's what people tell me. My back. There we go. Med pack. Yeah, just use a regular one on her. I got lots of medical supplies, so I'm not too concerned, but you know, if you can avoid taking unnecessary damage via mines, you should. So, ignore that part. Okay. Alright, now. Nope, just her. Let's just go ahead and check out this whole area real quick. Okay, looks like we're okay. So we just need to disarm these. There we go. All right. Okay, and there's Vax. Okay, let me grab Christy, get her over here. Well, looks like I had more than enough skills, just a simple task. My name is Vax, Human-Cyborg Relations. How may I be of assistance? You want to assist me? All right, good. Come on out here. And now, this should overclock him. Yep, benefits from overclock now. Maximum power. Okay. So let's see here. Slicer dicers right over here. And there's got to be multiples of them. And we're going to want to spread out best we can. So, cover looks like it's not really going to happen for us. Okay, so we're going to set up like this. What's your range? Pretty poor. Okay, well, that's going to have to do it. Okay, move up. Switch to my secondary. I'm going to have lots of people switch to the secondary, actually. That's another nice thing about rockets is that, you know, they can't miss. No, they're, you know, point, click, right? So free aim. Yeah, see? Like so. Okay, Piz, what's your range? Your range is pretty decent. Normally I'd be looking for some kind of cover, but again, that's pretty limited. Okay, now with Tack, since he's got that RPG 7, what I'm going to do is sort of set him up over here, kind of off to the side a little bit, and then we're going to take... Okay, Rose is here. He's over here. All right, we're going to take Rose and position her over here. Let me check the range of the shot. Yeah, it's mostly okay, I guess. Okay, and your shot is really good. Okay, because we want to hold on to Tack's shot. We don't want to use it until all of the slicer dicers are, you know, in the fight. Now, if I put Christy up here, is she out of line of sight? Looks like she is. She might be able to hack one. That's what we're going to try to do. What's the chances? Oh, it's impossible. Oh, that makes sense. I mean, these things are supposed to be the big baddies of the game, so I was hopeful, but it makes sense. Okay, and crouch. Check the range of your weapon. Okay, you're good. Okay, looks good. Okay, bear, move up. You're going to pull for us. And you're good right there. Actually, you can back up a little bit. Crouch. Do you have line of sight? Yep. Okay, good, good, good. Okay, and then Eve is going to provide some additional firepower. Let's put her, say, right here. That looks good. Okay, well, here goes nothing. .48 damage, that was pretty good. Okay, out of range, so we're going to set ambush. Now, the last time I did this fight, I want to say there were 3 of them, so I don't know if that's changed or not, but yeah, here we go. Yep. Okay, now if these two get near each other, that's we kind of want that. So let's see. Just see here real quick. That's not gonna do anything to him with his 6. Yeah. He's got 6 armor, so pretty nasty. Alright, lob that over there. Okay, and then back away. Three shots with a burst, or... ...6 AP... ...or 2 at 4. Nah, we'll go for a burst. Nice! Solar powered trigger too, so that shot didn't even cost me anything. Nice. And I'm getting a plus 20%. Let's take a look at that. This is kind of important how I've got her set up. So she has Roboticist, which gives her plus 20% damage against robots and synthetics. And she has Solar Powered, which gives her a 15% chance of having her energy weapon attacks use no ammo. So I just made that attack. I did extra damage because it was a conductive target. I get another 20% damage because of robots and synths. And then it didn't cost me anything. So that's pretty sweet. Couldn't ask for much more than that. Now, what I'm kind of wondering is, once I get to an aimed, someone that can do selective fire, I'm wondering if I can shoot this thing in the legs to keep it from moving towards us, because these are melee based. Yeah, so I might be able to. Alright, let's take a shot. And switch to the sidearm, which is empty. Dang it. Alright, fine. Then let's reposition a bit. Vax. Oh, nice job, Vax. Okay. Well, apparently Vax, apparently they improved him, because he just, like, decimated those. Okay. So that just leaves this guy. Well, interesting. Oh, I guess we don't need to use explosives then. Come up here. Okay, set ambush. Set ambush. This thing gonna hop. Okay, can't heal him. Mechanical repair. I'm trying to remember. Yes. Okay, good. Really? That's it? Alright, well, heal him up as much as you can. I don't want him to die. I'd like to hold on to Vax. That's one of the downsides of these NPCs that you have no control over, which actually, I think the term ought to just be followers. Which, you know, Vax is like that, and then little Nightcrawler guy is like that, is that because you don't have any control over them, if they get hurt, and Vax doesn't have a ton of hit points, so if he gets hurt, and he's out in front of the group, there's not much you can do. That thing's not coming over here. Great. Okay, well, we're gonna have to move around then. Just kind of move together over here. Here, heal yourself up. Okay, move. And move out here. Vax is going to follow you, I think. That's how it should work anyway. Okay, let's sprint down over here. Okay, you can relocate over here. Just don't want anybody to die. This is going really well so far. Okay, so let's move here. Ambush. We're gonna have line of sight from here? No, probably not. Sight blocked out of range. Okay, move up. Again, in combat, you always want to try with line of sight or distance or what have you to deny them shots at you, while at the same time giving yourself the best positioning as possible. Okay, back up over here. Unfortunately, the way the combat initiative works, you can't just control any character you want at any time. That's one of the limitations. But that's okay. Make it work. Okay, he's moving towards us. Okay, let's get in there. Oh yeah, I see the safe. We'll deal with that after we've successfully finished this. Okay, we'll have TAC run this way. Shoot him in the legs. Hobbled motor. Nice. Okay, and back up. And Vax pretty much killed it. Vax killed it. Okay. Well, that went significantly easier than I thought it was going to go. So, get Vax, overclock Vax, kill Slicer Dicers. I guess that sums it up, really. Yeah, not to mention, nice chunk of experience. Okay, let's see here. Now, let's go check. Are there any mines or anything? No? No explosives on that? Okay. And there's that toaster I had mentioned earlier right over here. So I'm gonna do a separate run for those. All the toasters. Okay, so let's see, what do we get? Oh, nice. A 3-headed snake. Perfect. And a Mac 17. Okay, very nice. And some ammo and a full choke mod. Well, this was pretty good overall. Not bad. That weapon's pretty solid. I don't have any SMG users in this group. However, in the description of this video, if you're new to the game, one of the suggestions I have is to make one of these people an SMG user. Actually, my leader guy here ends up becoming one if you follow that guide. So that's a pretty solid weapon right there. Yeah, probably just gonna end up selling it though. Yeah, don't really need it. Okay, give him the ammo. Give him ammo. She's holding the miscellaneous. Okay, so let's see. You're wearing +1 barter, which I shouldn't even have that on. So +2 leadership. I want to use that or +1 charisma. Let's use +2 leadership. Yep, nice. So what's your leadership at? 8. Very sexy. Nice. Let's call in. We got a promotion.
Copy, Echo 1. Echo 1. Congratulations, Echo.
Sign those skill points and stuff later. So we're a little bit beat up, but not bad. Not bad. Actually, that went exceptionally well. So right over here, just so you know, let me pull the map up so you can orientate. Here's that toaster. Okay, so we're down here. So we came in, we ran down here. So you come in the north end, you have that fight right there with kind of the minor bots, right? Then you come down here, you want to avoid the Slicer Dicers. You go down here to the end, you get Vax. You come back up and position along here. You could also alternatively try to position up here and actually get cover. I just think spreading out over here is better since they are melee based. And in Wasteland 2 Director's Cut, you can do selective targeting. It's actually not that hard whether you've got Vax or not, now that I think about it, because you can just shoot them in the legs. It limits their mobility. If you've got Vax with you, then okay, clearly not a big deal. So get Vax and then punch Slicer Dicers in the face for 450 XP. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end this one here. I hope that you enjoyed it, and if you did, and if you found it helpful, please hit that thumbs up. Thanks so much for watching, and until next time, I am Mal, and I will see you later.